Night Science. I'm your host, Bailey Wilcher. Tonight we have a special called Interview the Scientist. Tonight's scientist is Dorothy Hodgkins. Dorothy, come on out.
Hello, it's great to be here.
So, I'm going to ask you a couple questions tonight.
Ask away.
Tell me about your childhood and how you grew up.
Well, I was born on May 12, 1910 in Cairo, Egypt. I was born to my parents, John and Grace Crawford. My father, John, was an archaeologist and a classical scholar. My mother was also an archaeologist and an expert in ancient Egyptian textiles. We lived in an English community in Egypt, only returning to England a couple of times each year. During one of these visits, World War I began. I was separated from my parents, who went back to Egypt, while I stayed under the care of some other relatives.
Tell me, what did you do about schooling during this time?
Well, at the age of 11, I enrolled into Sir John Lamont Grammar School. While there, I developed a passion of science, although the school didn't offer major science classes. Because of this, I took private tuition and started going to the University of Oxford.
Where did your schooling continue from there?
Well, when I was 18, I started studying chemistry at the University of Oxford. Later, I studied for a Doctor of Philosophy at the University of Cambridge, under the help of my mentor, John Bernal. This is where I started to see how X-ray crystallography could help determine the structure of proteins. So, all in all, I got a chemistry degree at the University of Oxford and my PhD at the University of Cambridge.
You are one smart lady. We have to go to a commercial break, but we'll be back shortly.
Hi, I'm Emily. Tonight this episode is sponsored by Healthy Balance Apple Juice. This delicious drink is both hydrating and healthy. Find it at your local grocery store today. Now back to Late Night Science with Bailey.
Back to Late Night Science. I'm your host, Bailey Wilcher. Tonight we've been interviewing a special scientist, Dorothy Hodgkins. Dorothy, I have a couple more questions to ask you before we go.
Sounds good.
So, what did you end up discovering?
People may know me for discovering three-dimensional binocular structures. I helped in solving the structure of penicillin and the development of protein crystallography. I also created new crystals for vitamin B12. Another thing I discovered was the structure of insulin. Insulin captured my attention because of its intricate and widespread effects it has on the body.
Did you have any inspiration for discovering what you did?
Actually, when I turned 16, I received a book about using X-rays to analyze crystals, and I knew I had found my life's work.
Wow, that's so interesting. So, tell me, Dorothy, did you earn any awards?
Well, I don't want to brag, but I did earn quite a few.
Oh, no problem. Just tell us.
I won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1964, the Order of Merit in 1965, the Coghill Medal, and the Lenin Peace Prize. I was a Chancellor of Bristol University and was awarded an honorary degree in 1917. I was also elected a foreign honorary member of the American Academy of Arts and Science in 1958. I was the Austrian Decoration for Science and Art in 1983, as well as the Iota Sigma Pi National Honor Member in 1966.
Wow, that's a mouthful. We are very proud of you. Now, before we go, is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
Well, I should probably tell you about my husband, Thomas Hodgkins. We got married in 1937, and together we had 3 beautiful children, Luke being my oldest, and Elizabeth and Toby being my youngest.
Oh, what a sweet family. Well, this is all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us, Dorothy. This has been Late Night Science with Bailey. See y'all next time. Sadly, 3 days later, after we filmed, Dorothy suffered from a stroke and passed away in her Ilmington, UK home on July 29, 1994. We had the pleasure of interviewing her before she passed. She will be remembered for her discovering of biomolecular structures, the discovery of the structure of penicillin, insulin, and also finding new crystals for vitamin B12 will mean so much to healthcare for all generations to come. Her lasting impact on the science world can't be replaced. Our hearts go out to her family and friends. She will be missed. Thank you for tuning in to Late Night Science with Bailey. I hope y'all have a good night.